The three men accused of plotting to kidnap Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer have been acquitted. The jury delivered the verdict on Friday, clearing William Null, his twin brother Michael Null, and Eric Molitor of all charges related to the alleged kidnapping scheme. The plot to kidnap Whitmer came during a period of heightened tension in the U.S. amid the COVID-19 pandemic. Governor Whitmer implemented strict lockdown measures in Michigan which many found too restrictive. The FBI and state law enforcement uncovered the plot in early October 2020. According to officials, the group involved had plans to instigate a civil war by kidnapping Governor Whitmer from her vacation home and putting her on trial for alleged treason. The suspects had also reportedly discussed recruiting 200 men to storm the Michigan state capitol in Lansing to take hostages, including the governor. The case drew national attention as it was portrayed as an example of domestic terrorism leading up to the 2020 presidential election. The three men were among 14 initially charged in connection with the plot. With this recent verdict, 9 of the accused have been convicted, while 5, including the Null brothers and Molitor, have been acquitted. The prosecution argued that the trio supported the leaders of the plan by participating in military-style drills and conducting surveillance on Whitmer's vacation home in northern Michigan. However, the defense countered these claims, with William Null testifying that he and his brother distanced themselves from the group when discussions shifted towards acquiring explosives. Molitor described one of the key players, Adam Fox, as incredibly dumb and doubted his ability to execute a kidnapping. The FBI began its investigation after social media discussions among militia groups caught the agency's attention. The discussions were about violent actions against several state governments over their responses to the COVID-19 pandemic. Undercover agents and informants played a crucial role in gathering information on the group's activities, including recorded conversations, undercover video footage, and text messages. More than a dozen people were arrested in connection with the plot in October 2020. They faced a mix of state and federal charges ranging from providing material support for terrorist acts to conspiracy to kidnap. Many of the suspects were linked to a militia group called the Wolverine Watchmen. The alleged plot was said to have been hatched during a regional summit of anti-government extremists in Dublin, Ohio, in the summer of 2020. The FBI had informants inside the gathering who recorded conversations where attendees expressed their disdain for public officials. The discontent was further exacerbated by government-imposed restrictions during the COVID-19 pandemic. After the plot was uncovered, it drew widespread condemnation from politicians and public figures nationwide. After the arrests in October 2020, Governor Whitmer pointed fingers at then-President Donald Trump, accusing him of providing comfort to those who spread fear and hatred and division. Trump, after leaving office, dismissed the kidnapping allegations as a fake deal in 2022. The acquittal of the three men marks the end of a series of trials related to the alleged plot. The courtroom was filled with palpable tension as the verdicts were read out, with the defendants visibly emotional upon hearing the decision.